大家好，我係今年德育及公民教育大使科 A 葉詠彤。
大家好，我係科多林卓琪。今日我哋會代表德工組同大家介紹下成長思維。開學禮嘅時候，吳副校長同我哋講，如果我哋能夠以成長思維嘅模式學習同埋行我哋嘅人生路，咁我哋嘅前路就好似多咗一對翅膀咁。
冇錯啊！我翻查資料，知道成長型思維即係要有着智慧，可以被培養嘅信念，同時目標要清晰。例如喺我哋而家呢個階段，我哋嘅目標應該係學習。當面對挑戰嘅時候，我哋要擁抱佢，即係要接受挑戰，勇敢面對。
當面對挫折嘅時候，亦都要堅持到底。
當面對被批評嘅時候，亦能夠喺批評之中學習。見到人哋嘅成功，我哋亦都可以喺別人成功之中獲得啟發而學習。
即係話，我哋唔能夠逃避挑戰，亦都唔可以容易放棄。雖然我哋唔能夠令自己睇起嚟聰明啲，但係我哋都要相信智慧唔係與生俱來嘅，經過努力係能夠改變。
作為學生，我哋應該抱住一個信念，我可以提升我嘅智力同埋才能，只要努力學習，一定可以解決難題。
海倫凱勒曾經講過，對於凌駕於命運之上嘅人嚟講，信心係命運嘅主宰。
海倫凱勒憑住自己嘅信念同埋理想，令佢走出黑暗，克服眼不能看、耳不能聽、嘴不能說嘅3重痛苦。你知唔知現代版都有個好相似咁嘅人㗎？
你講嘅係子君，佢係一個千禧寶寶，同樣憑住自己嘅毅力，能夠克服困難，喺 DSE 奪取佳績。如果你覺得海倫凱勒同你哋嘅距離相差好遠，咁呢一個近代嘅例子就一啲都唔離地，因為今日嘅子君可能都曾經喺你嘅身邊經過。你不如一齊嚟睇下以下呢2段片段，感受一下成長思維能唔能夠同時喺你嘅身上面實踐。
How Helen Keller learned to talk. Mrs. Macy and the famous deaf, dumb, and blind pupil she has taught for years give you a demonstration. Now, Anne Sullivan.
When I saw Helen Keller first, she was 6 years and 8 months old. She had been blind and deaf and mute since her 19th month as the result of an illness. She had no way of communicating with those around her except a few imitative signs that she had made for herself. A push meant go and a pull meant come and so on. She had observed that we did not use the hands when we were talking to each other. And I let her see by putting her hand on my face.
Helen places her open hand over Anne's face.
She felt the vibration of the spoken word. Instantly, she spelled, I want to talk with my mouth.
Helen smiles.
That seemed impossible. But after experimenting for a time, we found that placing her hand in this position, the thumb resting on the throat, right at the larynx, the first finger on the lips, the second on the nose, we found that she could feel the vibration of spoken words. For instance, the throat, she feels the G, the hard G, G. And on the lips,
Helen repeats after Anne.
the K sound, K. On the lips, she feels the B, and with the second finger on the nose, the nasal sounds, the N, the M. The first word she learned to articulate was the little word it. With the hand in this position, I made the vowel I. She felt it. I. Then I made the T. She feels it with the finger on her lips, on my lips. Then I put the 2 letters together to form the word it. and the first word was learned.
Anne smiles.
After her 7th lesson, she was able to speak the sentence word by word. I am not dumb now.
No.
Helen smiles.
Meet Sung Si Kwan. She's a 20-year-old student in Hong Kong. On the surface, she appears like any other young person who just completed her exams. But Mandy, as she's known to her friends, well, she's different. See, Mandy is blind and deaf, but her challenges don't end there. Unlike other visually and hearing impaired people, Mandy can't read Braille with her fingertips.
I discovered I have weak sensitivity in my fingers, which makes my reading much more difficult than other blind students. I tried many other methods, but in the end I could only resort to using my lips.
It's a method Mandy admits is uncommon, but it was the only way she found worked for her. And it worked well. So well that she finished high school with top marks, excelling in the region's highly competitive Hong Kong government exams.
During the exam process, I felt rather stressful because with all my difficulties, I had to spend a double amount of time to finish every task my classmates have to finish. When I received the exam results, I was really astonished and yet excited when I heard that my results in some of the subjects were far from my own expectations.
Mandy achieved the highest score in Chinese, English, liberal studies, not to mention exemplary scores in English and Chinese literature, which involved listening tests she wasn't required to do, but still wanted to prove she could handle. Extraordinary for a young girl who has lived with the disabilities since she was a baby, and in a society that still judges imperfections. Mandy hopes to study translation at the Chinese University of Hong Kong. For now, she wants to enjoy her summer like any other young person who has just finished a stressful school year, oblivious to how much she has inspired countless others. Monita Rajpal, CNN, Hong Kong.
大家好，我哋係德育及公民教育大使4C班張海晴，
我係4C班李詠琳。喂 ，Heidi， 人人都有夢想。點解有啲人可以實現到夢想，但係有啲又唔得嘅？
因為實現夢想唔係講就可以做到嘅，有時喺實現夢想嘅過程入面都會遇到挫折同埋失敗。我諗係因為好多人都會俾辛苦同埋困難嚇親，甚至一諗到追求夢想嘅時候就有機會失敗，跟住就會放棄。
我明啦，我好似知道你講緊啲乜嘢啦，係唔係好似一個好出名嘅例子咁啊？呢度有半杯水，樂觀嘅人睇到仲有半杯水，悲觀嘅人淨係睇到得返半杯水，樂觀嘅人仲會諗辦法點樣去裝滿返杯水添。
係啊，所以換一個角度諗嘢都好重要㗎，就好似你啱啱講嘅例子咁。同一樣嘢換第二個角度諗就完全唔同㗎啦，所以喺追求夢想嘅時候，不如睇下自己付出咗幾多努力同埋心機，
亦都可以喺人哋嘅批評入面學嘢㗎。就好似你追求夢想嘅時候，有人批評你，呢個時候千祈唔好嗱嗱聲反駁人哋啊！你可以試下反思自己嘅不足，正所謂只綁莫如是修。
你仲可以去聽多啲人聽佢哋嘅故事，聽下佢哋嘅自身經歷。
但係我唔知道可以去邊度聽喎。
哎呀 ，APT 啊嘛，老師會邀請咗唔同嘅舊生返嚟學校講下佢哋嘅經歷，失敗同成功嘅例子都有，所以我哋要喺人哋嘅經歷入面吸取教訓，努力改善自己，增加自己成功嘅機會。
Heidi， 你知唔知道失敗個仔叫咩名啊？
我知，因為我聽過失敗乃成功之母，所以失敗個仔叫成功。
都啱， 不過成長思維嘅版本係失敗乃成長之母。
咁我又問翻你啊，成長個爸爸叫咩名啊？
吓？
俾少少 tips 你啊，成長個爸爸叫堅哥。
哦，咁我估到啦，堅持乃成長之父。成長思維一家人都喺晒度，
失敗乃成長之母，堅持乃成長之父。依家我哋一齊睇下黃傑全老師同埋爐中女排點樣透過排球去得到成長，
聽下佢哋點樣演繹成長思維嘅態度同埋思路。
各位同學，你哋好，我係黃傑全老師。時光倒流10年前，我仲係香港女排隊長。大家見到我身邊2位最高嘅隊友，就知道老師習慣一直俾一班高妹為主啦。2010年香港隊退役之後呢10年，老師生咗2個小朋友，但我為咗挑戰自己，一把年紀仲4度參加2年1屆嘅全港運動會。有啲親友都會質疑我咁矮，點打排球啊？又有啲排球教練好驚訝，點解我呢個媽咪仲可以打比賽？我正想用自身嘅經歷做引子，帶入今次分享主題，唔可以俾先天或者客觀條件局限自己，關鍵係後天嘅努力同埋堅持。跟住我會以盧絳婷女排做例子，分享成長思維嘅特質。體育係透過身體嘅教育，又係面對失敗嘅教育。冠軍無疑係一個好有推動力嘅終極目標，但如果實力同埋信心都未夠，我會同同學講，不如以出線小組賽做短期目標，甚至每一個球員都有個別不同嘅小目標。同學記住，冇必贏嘅勝利，永遠都喺失敗中屢敗屢戰，蛻變成長。冠軍就等於成功，一山還有一山高，冠軍永遠就只有一個。點解其他名次都係叫輸？我唔會同同學講輸咗個冠軍，而係我哋贏咗第2啊。其實每一個名次都係贏翻嚟，因為你係贏咗比賽壓力呢個心魔。成功嘅定義唔應該着眼於結果，而係過程中你每一次突破自己嘅界限。今日嘅你超越昨日嘅你。最殘酷嘅現實係，你對任何事情嘅付出同收穫唔會成正比，但你唔付出就絕對冇收穫。我想扭轉一個固有想法，失敗乃成功之母，應該改為失敗乃成長之母啊！如果大家係積極面對每一次失敗，你嘅得着絕對比一塊金牌更影響深遠。相反，如果你面對每一次失敗都習慣睇低自己，選擇放棄，咁樣你根本就冇成長過，只係封閉自己喺一個舒適圈入面。喺度，老師更加想勉勵同學，堅持乃成長之父。呢一對父母一定可以好好引領大家，一步一步跨越障礙。校隊除咗培育同學自強不息嘅體育精神，仲要求同學妥善運用自己嘅時間，學習、溫習、訓練、休息、比賽同埋餘下有冇好好分配，都會直接影響住球隊訓練同埋比賽效果。隊員之間良好嘅默契，亦係日積月累咁樣化解誤會、紛爭，合作先暢順無間。運動嘅意義難以一一細說，但當中嘅體驗一定可以轉化應用到各種生活層面。例如老師最近用咗2年時間完成碩士課程，我覺得只要我態度積極正面，勇於面對每一個挑戰，只睇得不怕苦，其實都係裝備自己應付下一個挑戰。帶領女排最勞氣又最窩心嘅，女仔情緒起伏好大，有時會帶住唔同負面情緒嚟練波。練波喊，匿喺更衣室喊，比緊賽喊，輸波又喊。不過無論贏波輸波過後，佢哋都好珍惜球隊同埋隊友。只要有得食，仲可以慰解到佢哋嘅失落，然後一班人又重新振作。老師最開心嘅係可以喺排球場上邊同舊生重聚，有啲又會返嚟學校幫手，有時會同師妹打友誼賽，不同界別都可以分享交流， 整個女排都一直持續成長，冇俾學校呢個空間束縛。最後，老師邀請咗一位先天條件已經贏喺起跑線嘅昔日女排代表。睇到佢咁高，係咪以為佢打波一定一帆風順呢？而家就由佢分享返佢中學經歷啦。
中四嘅時候，我同 Miss Wong 講，我都係唔打排球啦，我冇咩嘢運動天分，都係專心讀書好過啦。Miss Wong 就話啦，你一個人退出，成隊波可能因為唔夠人數參加比賽而冇得打㗎。於是乎我就諗啦，不如我都係俾心機去做好打排球呢樣嘢啦。咁之後我嘅表現都有好大嘅改善。打排球咧教識咗我好多嘢啦。面對失敗嘅時候咧就唔好氣餒，你會從中學習到入面嘅教訓，咁令到我依家做嘢咧都好有得着嘅。咁我就唔介意去面對一啲我唔熟悉嘅挑戰，遇到挫折我亦都從未放棄嘅。咁所以咧，各位同學可以趁住自己仲好細個啦，試多啲唔同嘅新嘢，咁俾啲勇氣去踏出自己嘅 comfort zone，之後你就會好有得着噶啦。
面對人生嘅高山低谷、風暴巨浪，只有你先至可以掌舵自己前進嘅方向。我嘅分享完畢，多謝各位。
大家好，我哋係德育及公民教育大使，我係4B 班殷天琪，
我係4B 班梁以德。多謝 Miss Wong 同6中女排分享咗成長思維實踐者應該有嘅態度同思路，包括嘗試用另一個角度去睇問題，從別人對你嘅批評之中揾到對自己有用嘅意見。最重要係要從過程入面得到成長，成長比個結果更重要。
而家就同大家分享下成長思維實踐者嘅行為特徵，大家即管留意下你身邊有冇類似嘅同學或者朋友，有嘅話就要向佢哋多多學習。
係啊，成長思維實踐者嘅特徵包括有好奇心、喜歡發問、喜歡參與、唔怕醜、唔怕壓力、有毅力同行動力，所以佢哋比一般人更能夠迎難而上。
仲有成長思維實踐者會勇敢面對挑戰，失敗同挫折唔會令佢哋頹喪，有創意、有創業精神。
冇錯，其實我哋細個學行路嘅時間，個個都係成長思維實踐者，即使成日跌低，都會再爬翻起身再行過，一次又一次克服困難，從錯誤中學習，自自然然就會識行路。
就好似一陣間播嗰條片嘅主角一樣，佢試過申請13次大學都唔成功，見咗30次工都冇人請。佢創業初期間公司試過3年都賺唔到錢，就算佢遇到咁多難關都唔會頹廢，因為佢相信自己嘅夢想總有一日會實現。
仲有佢為咗學好英文、增廣見聞、加深了解外面嘅大世界，佢用咗個你諗都諗唔到嘅方法。講到呢度，你哋想唔想知道邊個係主角呢？不如一齊睇下片啦！大家記得觀察一下一個成長思維實踐者嘅面貌係點嘅，從中偷師學嘢。
I did not have a rich father. I tried 3 times for university. All failed. I applied for Harvard for 10 times. All failed. They don't even want to see me. For the last time, I went to the teachers' college, which was considered the 3rd or 4th class of my city. So I applied jobs for 30 times, got rejected. It was so difficult at that time. I was so frustrated because I taught in the university. My pay was $10 a month because I could not find a good job. In 1994, discussed that I'm going to do something called internet. And 23 of them against it. They said, this is a stupid idea. We have never heard about internet. And you know nothing about computer. And I never thought I was smart. Nobody believed that I could be successful. Because everybody say, well, this guy think differently, think crazily. You know, they think about something never work. I tried to borrow $3,000 from the banks. Took me 3 months, but I still cannot get it. We talked to over 30 or 40 venture capitalists. Everybody said, no, forget it. A lot of people said Alibaba is a terrible model. As I said, I believe it. I think this thing could be big if we keep on working. I never thought it would be that big like today. But I believe that something is waiting for me there. And I have to work hard to prove myself. That was the tough experience. So we gathered $50,000 from 18 founders. We started. For the first 3 years, we did not have even $1 revenue from our business. It was not easy. But why it keeps us going ahead, going forward? Because I received lots of email of thanks from the customer. They say, this is such a great thing. We cannot pay you, but this thing helped us. If you keep on helping us, one day you will be successful, and I believe this. Little by little, we build up our business. Little by little, we build up our ecosystem of the infrastructure. And now, after 16 years, we have an Alibaba group, we have a Tmall group, we have a Taobao group, we have Alipay. And people said, you are so smart. How could you make a company like that? Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Jack Welch, Larry Page, Mark Zuckerberg. The difference between those people and other people, they are always optimistic for the future. They never complain. They always try to solve the problems of the others. When you're optimistic, it's always opportunity. People same here today. Jack, where's the opportunity? I don't have a job. I don't have this, I don't have that. The best assets you have is that you are young. Don't complain. Let the other people complain. The opportunity always lies where people complain. Think about how you can make things different. And then when you think about this, start to do it. I saw a lot of people, young people, have fantastic ideas every evening. But in the morning, they go to the office same again. If you really want to be an entrepreneur, you have to do the things before the other people do. You have to wake up before the other people wake up. You have to be more brave than the others. When I was young, I went to Hangzhou West Lake. There's a hotel. Many foreign visitors visit there. And I went there every morning, 5 o'clock, to practice my English. The foreign visitors come, I practice my English. I don't know why at that time. But I found everything the foreign visitors told me are so different from the things my parents told me, my teacher told me, and the newspaper I read. So since then, I think everything use my own brain. Use your own brain to think. To everybody, to any person, tomorrow is new. Make the move, make the action. Whether investors believe it this or not, whether your friends believe it or not, whether your parents believe it or not, that's not important. You believe it, your team believe it, and work day and night on this. Make enough mistakes. You fall, you stand up. If you really want to work for yourself, think about the others, because only when the other people are successful, when the other people are happy, you will be successful, you will be happy. Don't worry about the money. Money follow the people. People should follow the dreams. If you have a dream, just go ahead.
同學，其實人嘅能力同才智並非完全天生嘅。我哋相信人嘅大腦就好似肌肉一樣，可以透過鍛鍊而提升。一個人成功與否並唔係注定，心態先至係影響個人學習成長嘅關鍵。
其實成長思維並唔係艱辛嘅理論，大家可以望一望貼喺課室後面壁布板嘅 Growth Mindset Poster， 即係呢一張。只要多啲跟住 poster 上面嘅建議去嘗試，一定可以得到持續嘅進步。大家一齊努力，多謝大家參與今次分享，拜拜。